Hello guys, this is Karan Binani from MobiScrub, and today we have the much awaited Galaxy Grand with us here. The device features a 1.2 GHz dual-core processor with 1 GB of RAM and boasts of a 5-inch display. Starting from the top, you've got the Samsung logo, the earpiece and the 2 megapixel front-facing camera, a 5-inch super clear LCD, and the regular Samsung button layout of the return key, the menu key, and the physical home button. The sides of the device have a very chrome-like look. The left edge has the volume rocker. The right edge has the power and lock key, like most Samsung phones. At the top, you've got a 3.5mm headphone jack, and at the bottom, you have the USB 2.0 data syncing and charging port. At the back, we have an 8 megapixel camera along with LED flash and a speaker grill. Let's get inside the device. So when we open the back panel, we have the battery, and as you can see, there's SIM card slot 1 and SIM card slot 2. There's a place for micro SD card right beneath the battery. And then you've got, the speaker grill right there. And the back panel, like most Samsung phones, is made of thin but strong plastic. But it is quite thin, as you can see. So that's that. So let's talk about the user interface now. It's got the regular TouchWiz layout, and when you unlock the screen, you have these shortcuts and you swipe the screen to unlock, like most other Samsung phones. Let me quickly show you that it is indeed running Android 4.1.2. There you go. So this is the latest version of Android currently running on Samsung phones. The response to touch is quite nice. There's no lag whatsoever, and screen transitions and screen animations are extremely smooth. So even when you're launching the app drawer, as you can see, it's quite quick. No delay or lag whatsoever. So really nice. So let's talk about the display now. Now the display is a 5-inch super clear LCD screen along with a resolution of 480 by 800 pixels. As you can see that even though the resolution is small, the clarity is superb. So as you can see, colors are really nice and subtle, very natural looking. It's not like Super AMOLED, obviously, but it's still really nice. And I'm really impressed with the viewing angle of this device. The display is really good because even when you're tilting the device, or a lot of times you're lying down and you're trying to read, the visibility is not going to wash away. So now let's talk about the camera. The camera is an 8 megapixel camera with autofocus and LED flash. The stock camera application is, the usual that you see on every Samsung phone. So you've got a variety of shooting modes, a variety of scene modes, and these scene modes are really nice. And I would have uploaded some sample pictures in my article. The description would be in the link below. And these are the settings that you can apply, the usual ones. You've got a toggle for video and camera. Now there would be a separate video in which I'll talk more about the camera and the video recording capabilities of the camera in the Galaxy Grand. And I'll just quickly talk about the camera picture taking on this device. And again, it's got tap to focus. The camera shutter is not as fast as the Galaxy Note 2 or the Galaxy S3, but it still does a pretty good job, and it's still faster than most phones in this particular range of devices. You can obviously apply shooting modes and scene modes on the fly, and all of these pictures are saved into the gallery that you can access and quickly share with your friends right from there. So again, standard TouchWiz experience. Now guys, this is a 5-inch display, so obviously there's a lot of room for keys, right? So the keyboard is quite big and it's really nice and fun to type on. You make really no mistakes almost at all, which is really nice. Even when you're traveling and you want something for navigation, instead of having a GPS device, this is just perfect. Just dock it and use it. You've got standard Facebook and Twitter experience on the device, which is quite nice. Viewing photos and all, really fun because it is a huge device in the sense it's got a big screen. Now they've changed the gallery experience in the Galaxy Grand with the 4.1.2 Android. It's not exactly the same as the Note 2 and the S3. There are a few things that are still missing, but even then, organizing photos, selecting them, dragging and dropping them into a different folder, very easy and a lot of fun. So that's it about the Galaxy Grand, and there are going to be more videos. Browse them to know more. Thank you guys, and subscribe if you really like the video.